Have you ever tried to avoid snacking or even practice some type of fasting in order to lose weight but felt overwhelmed or intimidated by hunger? I'd like to help you reframe that so that you can overcome it and find success. One day I was working in the ER when an older gentleman came in who fell off a ladder. He broke his shoulder, he had a broken leg, a concussion, bruises everywhere. This person was truly suffering physically and emotionally. And I think sometimes we can equate hunger to suffering like this. And sometimes it can be. Many of the worst experiences that we have in life can be associated with hunger. War, poverty, disaster, abuse. Maybe you have experienced some type of trauma and hunger was a part of that. We can bring all this into our everyday experience, which hopefully is not like that. Certainly our culture reinforces that idea, and marketing. So many companies want to sell us products to fix this problem of hunger that we have so that we don't have to experience it. But if we strip all of that away and look at it on its own, we can see that hunger exists apart from suffering. The hunger that we experience when we're voluntarily fasting, I want you to see that it's very neutral space. We're talking about opening up a few hours of extra food-free space. Where would you put that on a spectrum of human experience? If we look at eating, we say eating is very pleasurable. It's very enjoyable. One of the best things we do. Many of our best memories are sharing a meal with friends and family. So it's kind of over here, and we look at our guy in the ER breaking your legs, suffering, a terrible experience. This hunger that we experience is very neutral. I want you to think of it more like the absence of pleasure than the presence of suffering. From a neutral space like this, we can observe the body. We can see that we have enough energy. We have energy to power the system. We're opening up space, giving the body access to use the energy that's already within it. We can see that we have power there, that we're strong, that we're going to be okay, that we're in control of the situation. We can put a stop to it anytime that we want. We reframe that feeling. This is the feeling of what it feels like to bring the system back into balance. I want you to think of it that way. Reframe that so that you can see the good in it. Realize it's not so bad. That's a good way to start. And then appreciate that it can come to feel better. It can come to feel good and positive. A very powerful state of mind. So not only is hunger not so bad and can even come to be positive, it's also temporary. And we're going to dive into that temporary nature of hunger in this next video. Check it out right here. I'll see you there.